Hello everybody, my name is Elenator and welcome back to Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld 359. We have more stuff to plop down. Where did that Enderman come from? Came out of somewhere. So yeah, we're gonna keep working on this. I don't know how far I feel like expanding it today. Yeah, we're gonna keep on moving forward. I kind of want to reach there because that's where the next staircase is, but we'll see. Problem is, nighttime's approaching. Perhaps it would be wise far to head up top, catch some Z's, reset the counter. Also want to bring a bed. I need my sleeping bag again. Nom 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 nom. Yawn. I wonder if we're able to put beds on glass yet. I know originally you couldn't. It required 2 solid blocks. I feel like that was changed by now, and we're able to put beds in more positions natively without doing fancy pants magic. I feel like this is probably faster than even with the minecart. In fact, I want to say the minecart as is slower than sprinting. Minecarts used to be nice back when there was no sprinting, so you were able to go faster than the minecart, or the minecart would go faster than walking around. And then sprinting was added, and you could sprint faster than the minecart. And I think what we're gonna do, I'll catch my Z's here, but then I'll move the bed. We're gonna temporarily move our outdoor sleeping bag to a new location. Howdy, Paul. Welcome back. And look, it's a 3D model. It renders as a 3D model now. That means I also need to get rid of the item texture. Because, well, I'll get rid of the item texture in 1.13. I'm going to dump all textures that aren't used when the 1.13 update happens because I need to redo the entire resource pack. And so while I'm at it, I'm going to clean it up because I still have the bed block textures in the system as well. I'll be saying goodbye to that. There's other textures that were unused. One of them was the white cobblestone. I'll be getting rid of that. I don't know what else. Other stuff was unused. Yeah, I'll be cleaning up the whole resource pack. And so when we hit 1.13, both the world and the resource pack are going to be all nice and update. Intense weather, it sounds like over there. We just got some rain today. Party potato, I like the rain. But yeah, that was about it. Just some moderate rain over here. Remember kids, don't stare too long into the void. It will stare back into you. Yeah, I don't know. Is there a faster way to do this? In fact, let me stick to this one. Oh look, we can see the lava over there. As long as there's no block updates, the lava's never gonna fall onto the block museum. Famous last words. Or what I could do. Howdy Griffin, welcome back. Howdy all of y'all. Man, did my conversation on the on Grandpa Buggy server convince people to start showing up today? That'd be cool if I got new viewers. But yeah, the lava, as long as that lava doesn't update, then won't have to worry about any of it flooding in. But at the same time, if I keep the 2 block gap between the block museum pathway and the lava, then if the lava ever does update, then it'll fall behind the museum and not ruin any items that I've placed down in front of it. It shouldn't update. I would hope not if it's lasted this long. I don't know what 1.13 is going to do, because at some point between 1.13 and 1.18, fluid physics change. So I'm not all too sure what's going to happen. It shouldn't spread though. The reason why the lava shouldn't spread is it's one flat line. It can only go 1 block outward. Yeah, we'll see. And there it is. I remember this 2x2 pathway. Once, years ago, this little 2x2 cubed prevented me from falling into the void. I want to say that was the first Cheez-It. Long time ago. And it's so bright. It's so weird because you look down and that is completely black, and then you look at the stone and it's pretty bright. Cheez-It Prime. I'm pretty sure this was even before the Cheez-It counter. That was like the original when I first came up with the concept. So yeah, that's where that 2x2 stone came from. Yeah, we're going all the way to the bedrock wall. That's not true. We're going to go 2 blocks in front of the bedrock wall, and then we're going back. And one thing I've realized, this is my last stack of cobble. Oh no, sadness. I was expecting to spend more glass than cobblestone, but at the same time I went into this project without a plan, and then I ended yesterday with a plan, and the plan requires a lot of cobblestone. Oh look, there's more diamonds. There are diamonds also near the entrance of the block museum. This is a very concerning area to be, I should say. Anyone who's played Minecraft would understand. That's 2 blocks, right? Yep, alright, cool. So what I'm supposed to do is build this, build this going all the way back. But you see, that's the last of my cobblestone. Now I have to cross the very concerning bridge. Or I have an idea, since I need to head back to warehouse. I'll just take the nearest minecart track. Yeah, excuse me. There we go. I should turn this into a proper staircase. It's been solid stone for a long time. Partly because I never needed to use this before. I needed to use the staircase one time. And then that was that. I'd rather not fallen at it to the Cheez-It counter. If I could keep the Cheez-It counter at 2, I'd be happy. That pig is still there. The pig's AI prevents it from moving away from the block because it views it as a far drop. So that pig will be stuck there for the rest of its life. Howdy Ian, welcome back. On some sort of thing, that's a great description there. If you've not seen him since high school, come on Chunks, render, I believe in you. I'm already missing Optifine from Monday. Chunks loaded so fast compared to vanilla. Oh well. I was looking at the Optifine releases and it turns out there were more versions supported than I thought. There were more minor updates than I originally thought there were. I'll toss most of this. And then stockpile on the cobble. Do I use mod loader? Optifine at some point could no longer be installed as a jar mod, so I had to install Forge as well. Thankfully, multi-MC is hooked up to the Forge repo, and so I was able to easily install Forge from there. A tour related to accelerated education. Interesting. This is probably entering territory beyond what I'm familiar with. Go, Depth Strider, go. I wish Depth Strider also affected your swimming up and down speed, and not just your horizontal speed. Downgrading a world from 13A to the pre-classic, but why? What purpose is there to achieve? Y'all remember where my staircase ended? Oh, here it is. I should mark this. In fact, I'll be smart about this. There we go. I don't know how often I'll use this in the future, but at least now it's here. So what's going on? I'm currently working on expanding the block museum because I ran out of slots. I ran out of slots on the block museum, so I'm adding more. This should last me a while, considering I add 4 every other block. Oh, I think I understand now, Griffin. I understand the concept. I won't claim to understand the technicality of it, but I do understand now how it's going. It is going to be exposed. I might add a roof later, but we'll see how it goes. Minecraft Classic and InDev stores all the blocks in the array in a very long array of bits. And since the world is entirely one file, unlike the InfDev format, oop, I don't have the bed. Unlike the InfDev format where everything's saved separately, having it all in one file, you just have to manipulate what is where. It is indeed an interesting connection. Well, let's see if we can make it back before something bad spawns. I wasn't paying attention to the sun. We can now catch our Z's in a safe area. I don't have to worry about sleeping in a poor location and falling out of the world. Or can I? Boop. This will get me back to a even number. Oh, you needed the mod loader. What mod loader are you? I should say, what mod are you trying to install that requires a mod loader? I'm thinking about putting glass over. That's what I would do. That way it's still visible. I'd build some sort of glass roof over the whole area. I'd want to make sure it's beneath that lava point, so there's no concern about updating it. Yeah, my only big concern with this being totally exposed is, what if there's lightning and I have a flammable block? I don't want my museum to catch fire. I still have glass for now, but I can guarantee we're gonna run out of glass before I reach the end of this. The museum's not even connected to the void. The museum just is over the void. Even when we hit 1.18, it's still going to be void down there because of how empty this is. We're going to get a lightning rod the last week or two before the end of the series. Before part 4, I should say. Before part 4 ends. Before part 4. Single player commands you installed? Single player commands doesn't require any mod loader, last I remember. It's a jar mod. You made sure to delete meta infright, Remember all those old modding tutorials that would say delete meta inf and then do everything? Those were the days. I say those were the days, but that was only around 2010 to 2012 or so. 2012 was when it died off because that's when Forge took over. Mod Loader was alright, but there were still other jar mods that were required. And I didn't need this much cobblestone. I really thought I would need more cobblestone, but I finished the pathway and now I don't have that much glass on me. In fact, here, I'll use the glass I currently have. Yeah, I'll use the glass I currently have, and this will allow me even more space when I come back with glass. I'll still need some cobblestone. Oopsies. I'll still need some cobblestone because I'll need to plop down the individual places. Alright, this is my silk touch. Try to keep my hotbar clear because if I hold both pickaxes, that's yet another slot I'm using up. If your cellular data is being a little slow, how's the weather over there? Paul said there was a lot of snow and ice and rain. We had a rainy day over here, hooray. Proper rain, not just a light sprinkling. Oh, well, that was fun while it lasted. But now my pathway is 6 blocks wide. That makes it safer. Alright, yeah, I'll toss most of the cobblestone. I'll hold on to a fair amount of it, but we'll be spending a lot more glass. In fact, I think we're spending 3 times as much glass to cobblestone, if I know the ratio correctly. You just need to visualize the floor as a grid pattern comprised of 2x2 squares. And in every 2x2 square, you got three glass and 1 cobblestone. Oh, hello. Yeah. Think he's gonna live? Ah, he lived. I was hoping the fire would take him out. Go, go, go. I don't think you can connect to the void. I see the void as emptiness. I want to say the definition of void is nothing, or physically nothing. Absence of. Still see the last modified timestamp for playlists. Well, that's no fair. I want to do that. Is it like an outdated version of the YouTube app? Because that I can understand. I know the data's there. YouTube just says, how about we hide this useful information, like various other pieces of information YouTube likes to hide from the public. Because I know if I really wanted to, I can use a third-party tool or website or something to view the last modified timestamp, but I want to see it just right there. Perhaps an extension. I tried looking into extensions, but I couldn't find any. This was within the past few months. But yeah, it's not worth downgrading the YouTube app if that's all that's required. Because I'm pretty sure for mobile browser versions it's not there. Desktop browser versions, I'm not seeing it either. I was really only using it for one playlist because I manually check the playlist for whenever it's updated because it has music on there. and me being me, I saved the music. And then yesterday, I think, it was either yesterday or the day before, I got a notification. YouTube said, hey, this playlist was updated. And I think to myself, are you going to start telling me every time it's updated? Because if so, then I won't be as mad as last modified. As the last modified tag being removed. I'll still want it to be there, but it'll be less annoying. With the playlist, I have it saved or bookmarked or whatever. Saved to all my other playlists. So that's why it notified me, I believe. Apps are getting more intense on the push notifications. I was telling Griffin the other day, hey, Discord mobile started saying whenever someone reacts to your message. Jump. We're gonna find out if this ends in an even number or not. I'll be a little sad if it ends in an odd number. Start giving you react notifications too? See, I'm telling you, apps, they want your attention. They want your attention even more now. Or something like that. The sky dimension's not to the left. Paul, the sky dimension's about 52 to 55,000 blocks away. My sky dimension chunks are way out there. I don't remember exactly how far, but they're over 50,000. The beta 1.8 through beta 1.9 areas, that's right on the border of 49,000, 50,000. Sky Dimension is not long after that because that's 1.9 pre-3. Ian, if you get tired of notifications from certain apps, you can always disable them. I've done that with once or twice. I've considered disabling email notifications, but at the same time, that's something important. Or I should say it can be important. I've considered disabling Snapchat notifications because I don't use it all that often. But then, if I'm in a conversation with someone on there, I'm likely to forget if I set my phone down for 15-20 minutes and I go do something else. And then I'll never think to check back. Paul, there are no sky dimension chunks over here. This is Indev. We're still in the Indev area. Behind me is Classic. The space I'm currently in is Indev. This whole land of emptiness, these are all Indev chunks. Nom, 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 nom. Indev sky chunks are not equivalent to late beta's sky dimension. I might revisit the sky dimension chunks, but I don't know what I'll do over there. Now that I have a farther render distance, they feel small. I loaded up so many sky dimension chunks on Minecraft Legacy. I don't know if anyone's ever looked at the world on there, but the sky dimension chunks cover, I should say they completely surround everything that came before it. So I have this whole ring of sky dimension chunks going all the way around the beta and earlier terrain. I didn't want to do the same thing on here because that would have been way too extensive. Plan on doing a lot yourself? Griffin, I'd like to ask, since you're talking about beta 1.9 for your series, how many decades until we get there? Because I think to myself, how many years ago did you start your series? You're about 10 episodes in, and you're still in mid-classic. In what world? I was talking about the Minecraft Legacy world that I loaded up an entire ring around the old chunks. I kind of regret doing that. It took me a few hours walking around, but I did it. Working on a video today. Hooray! Episode 11. I might have forgotten which version you're on. Was it like 19A? Did you reach 19A? I can't remember. That one was a larger update, kind of like 14A. Relative, of course. Because comparing a classic update to something modern like 1.21, there's a big scale difference. You're on 20A now. Alright, cool, Leo. You're looking forward to, what was it, 21A? Wasn't 21A the version that doesn't work for more than 5 minutes? It likes to just casually say, I think I'm going to sleep now. Can't remember if it was 20A or 21A. One of those doesn't work. It was 21? Alright. I'm pretty sure I completely skipped it for UMP. You're not Blue Crab? I remember Method as well covered it for 10 minutes and then called it a day. Crashed 100 million times? Oh man. I'll need to update my local copy of Minecraft because I don't know what version. It's been months for me since I last looked at it. I don't have any cobblestone. I made a mistake. I was supposed to keep some. Oops. Reenacting the time between each release. I'm pretty sure Classic was rather fast, with sometimes multiple versions coming out on the same day. I feel like if there's a time to reenact Minecraft's slow development process, it would be once you hit 1.8. Because Minecraft was pretty fast going from early release until 1.7. 1.8 took a little bit, and then there's a massive pause for 1.9. Two years for 6 months of time? I guess that means you're going at 0.25 speed. Minecraft went zoom at the start because, like I was saying, the updates were rather small. Notch said, I think this is a good idea. Let me add it. Or you get stuff where Notch says, I think I want torches to burn out, and then never add it. Ignoring the April Fool's 2.0 update that did have torch burnout. I think I'll just wait for the cobblestone. I thought about going back, but as I sit here and I think about it, why don't I make a grid pattern? I'll just fill in the holes later with the cobblestone. Because or I should say I know where the cobblestone has to go. I just need to keep the pattern going. I don't know how it's going to end. Oh wait, I think I done goofed. I've made a mistake. I'm supposed to dig up the glass at the end here because I realized the pathway is supposed to turn. I need to dig up some of this glass here. Not glacier, as I say in Britain. Alright, so yeah, these... Oopsies, that one as well. So all these blocks need to move because that's the pathway going forward. Dude, let's be smart about this. Never mind. I'm not too concerned about losing the glass. I don't need it that badly. When you're talking about building bots, are you talking about the ones from the dev build of beta 1.2? I'd say it's rather easy to see how they work. You just have to open up the game, or I should say open it up using the good old-fashioned Eclipse and take a look-see. Can't tell you how to read the code. I'm terrible at text-based coding, but you've had some experience, right? I'm sure you can make out some of the functions and whatnot. I thought beta 1.2 was shared, unless the publicly distributed one was obfuscated. Because I'm pretty sure the version sent to Omni Archive was not. I need to make sure I don't walk off the edge here. Yeah, that's why it's a dev build, never meant to be public. This one was intentionally not meant to be public. And then, oopsies, 12 years go by. No, 13 years go by. This was last year. It was last year, right? Because I remember it was during the middle of one of my Minecraft Across the 360 streams, because I remember I was chopping down trees that day when Omni Archive did the stream, and I put the stream up in one of the corners because it's boring to chop down trees, so I figured, how about we watch this together? And so we did both of those that day. I don't even know if the stream's still around. It might be on the Omni Archive channel. If not, I've probably saved a local copy. Hooray! This lines up well. Cool. Ah, that's not cool. Buddy, I'm doing something here. Can you whoop? Double whoop? Bye. You saw how the smoke popped up twice. That's because the medium slimes died, spawned new ones, and then the small ones died as well. I wonder if someone ever made a infinitely splitting slime mod, where instead of creating slimes of smaller sizes, it created slimes of the same size. I wonder how far slimes would last if they kept going down into the void and splitting up like that. I can see that being a performance problem, though. Slimes continually multiplying would be a problem. Did I play the first version of Minecraft once? I'm pretty sure only Notch has played the first version of Minecraft, if you're talking about the earliest dev releases. If you're talking about the oldest version in the launcher, I've played it a lot. I even made multiple videos about it. One of them being Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld E1. No subtitle because I didn't feel like subtitling them. I didn't know what to call it, and then eventually I started adding version numbers to the titles. And then I took a break from that. And then it became the Farlands journey, and then I added version titles again after. Yeah, probably not as much as you because it's a novel item, but placing and breaking cobblestone with flipped controls. That's fun for a few hours, but eventually you kind of just, what do you do? Just keep building. I've thought about making a long-term world on there. I could never bring myself to do it. I do have a long-term survival test 2505 world though. That one's rather fun. I need to hop back on there, but I've been doing other stuff. Coming up with titles is indeed rather hard, which is why most of the time, most of my stuff nowadays just has the version label on it, because that's easy. That's easy to know. Fixes the matrix renderer. What's the problem on there? What's the problem with the survival test? Howdy potato, welcome back. I hope we get more rain February. That'd be cool. Your AMD-ness shows again. I see, I see. I remember years ago, 2015, 2016, I wanted to stick with Intel NVIDIA because I wanted best compatibility with games. And so I've stuck with that setup for years. And so I don't regret it for stuff like old Minecraft. If your immune system's not happy, have you gotten sick recently? If you told me about you getting sick, I've forgotten because there have been other people telling me they've gotten sick recently. I can't keep track of everyone. Did I just see some smoke down there or something? Did something else spawn? I really thought I saw some white particles. At first I thought it was something on the screen, but then I moved and it was still down there and it fizzled out. It looked like smoke. It could have been another slime jumping into the void. I don't feel like checking back the footage though. But that it looked like the smoke of something poofing out of existence. If everyone else around you's gotten sick and you haven't, then that means A, you've already had it, or B, it's coming for you. I guess I could just keep going. This is the danger zone. But thankfully, I don't think slimes can spawn on glass. They could still spawn on the cobblestone pathway. I'm keeping my eye out. I wonder how much glass I'll have at the end of this. I'm running out in my inventory, but we're only about halfway there with the glass for the strips. If I need to go all the way to the desert again to get more glass, I'll be a little sad. But with the ice highway, it won't take too long to get there. The beta 1.8 area is about 2/3 the total distance. Somewhere between 1/2 and 2/3. And out of a 3.5 distance trip, that's not right. Out of a 3.5 minute trip, that's rather short. 2:30, 2:45. Silence, except for the glass. I feel like either I haven't been hearing the music or the music on here has been rather quiet. I don't know what I set it to, but I feel like I never hear music during the streams. I know music's working because during 1.11 I was playing on here regularly, doing some traveling or something like that. And the music played, and I thought to myself, sounds don't work, but music does. Interesting. I still don't know why multi-MC doesn't have 1.11 sound. I was supposed to submit that bug report, but I haven't taken the time to do so. I feel like we had a discussion with you in physics class before, and I don't remember what the final answer came out to be. Yeah, alright, well, that was fun while it lasted. Let's go get some cobblestone and more glass. One of these days I'll need a faster way to go up and down, because this block museum is rather extensive. It takes a while to go from one end to the other. Thinking about it, I really should have made it larger than just... That's a problem. I really should have made it larger than 4 blocks deep. I should have made it 8. That way I could yo twice as far. I should say have twice as many blocks within the same distance. Same horizontal distance, but oops. Okay, I know there's some green beans down there, but I don't think I feel like fighting them. Speed, go, go, go. Maybe now that I have my looting stored, and it only took me a few hours to get 3 skulls. I've thought about going for collecting more skulls again on my own, setting up more beacons. The Skelly Bum would only shoot the creeper if the creeper, or if the Skelly Bum was looking at me. I don't know what their sight range is, but it's definitely not 50 blocks like the zombies. I wonder how much of my block museum is irreplaceable. And that is not that much glass. I feel like most of the block museum I'd be able to put back. But when it comes stuff to like portals and the dead bushes, any sort of half blocks that aren't supposed to be there, those are not coming back. I'm using whatever bow firing sound is included in Faithful Venom. Those are where I get my sounds from, since Ant Venom has most of the old sounds included on there. I say most because I think there's a couple where it's not. Yeah, we definitely have stuff like the old door sounds. Hands down, one of my favorite sounds of Minecraft of all time. The old door opening and closing. I just think to myself, the sounds of Minecraft. Alrighty. I have cobblestone. I wonder if I should plop it down before working on the glass. That might be the smarter idea. That way I can make this one safer. Oh, I don't need to worry about all these holes, especially since they're harder to see. I just need to keep an eye out for when I get close to the end. It'd be a shame if I walked off. Oop. No cobble for me. Oop. Well, I need more cobblestone. This was fun while it lasted. Can't remember how many chunks across it was. I think it was 32. I think it was 16 by 32 chunks. And we're getting close to the end here. Someone made a video, The Sounds of Minecraft, or like the history of the Sounds of Minecraft, something like that. I haven't watched it. I've been wanting to. It's somewhere in my watch history. Assuming it's still public. No, it wasn't Minecraft, just kidding. I said this before. It wasn't the history of the sounds of Minecraft. It was the history of the sounds of Five Nights at Freddy's. Never mind, just kidding. Someone might have made a history of the sounds of Minecraft, but if so, I haven't seen that in a long time. On the credits page, the modern day credits page, it should have all the old sources, even the Notch era sounds. There were unused sounds in C418's sound test video that potentially could have said Alpha 1.1.3 in the top corner, but that video's gone extinct. And I'm rather sad because I think the video itself is gone. No, the sound, I think it got claimed or something, and so it's muted. The video itself is at least here, but the audio is gone, if I'm remembering correctly. If I'm thinking these are indeed the same videos, but I do remember at some point, early 2010, CFR18 made a sound test video. And there's some stuff on there that did not make it into the final game. I should say any release after. There will, I can't make that claim. I'm not Mojang. I cannot say there will be no final release, because there very well could be. But Mojang and or Microsoft said within the past few months that they want Minecraft to be at least a 50-year game. Used to be 100 years ago, and then someone said 50 recently. So I guess we're bumping it down to 50. So either way, if we're only 15 years out of 50, we still have a few more decades to go. We shall see how long the game is updated for. Because how many games are still being updated nearly 16 years since first being worked on? I know there are some, but not a lot. I feel like Fortnite's gonna end up being one of those just because of how much money it creates. Unless they're saying they're coming upon the end. I don't remember. I don't know how old Jeb is, but he's well advanced in years by now. What is that bridge? Cobblestone with one plank on the side. Oh, that's the minecart. Yeah, it's my old bridge, and then I added the plank minecart on the side. I'm not familiar with who Gabe Newman is. I think I've heard of John Newman, a musician, something like that. I don't know who Gabe Newman is. Are you thinking Gabe Newell of Steam? Otherwise, there's no other Gabes that I know. I once knew a couple of Gabriels, but there's no way you would know them. Those are people I went to school with. Yeah, Gabe Newell is of Steam and Valve. Gabe Newman is someone I am unfamiliar with. See, you can't blame me for knowing something that it does not have any direct pointer to it. We're almost done with glass. We're close here. Does Jeb still pop up on any of the smaller Minecraft videos? Because I know on the channel they promoted a lot during the most recent live from October, saying they make a lot of content on there, like small scale uh, talks with the developers and whatnot. I don't remember if or how frequently Jeb pops up on any of those. Otherwise, the last time I've seen him would have been Minecraft Live from 2024, last October. Has it already been 5 months? That feels so recent. But then again, it feels like it's only December and not February. I wonder if I'm able to estimate how much glass it takes. Isn't it about a stack and a half or so? For cobblestone, I should say. I remember the early days of this block museum, back when I fit all of Classic and all of InDev in that one area. And then I had that little branch for InfDev and Alpha, I believe. Then I think Beta was when I started the straight line. But yeah, that was so long ago, it feels like, because of how much stuff has happened since then. Especially if you look at the world now compared to then. But yeah, I remember that cave. I carved it out myself. Sure, I had creative mode, because I got to enjoy classic. I enjoyed classic creative as much as I could. Maybe if I really wanted, I could have taken like a week break and just keep building, 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 and whoopsies, carving out as much as I wanted. Enjoy creative before it was gone, all the way until 11W49A. And then creative's gone again. Our perception of time, in terms of how much has passed, will always have bias towards it. There is no objective way to view past events. No feeling of how much has happened since then. Especially since, as we continue on in life, our perspective is continually shifting forward. And so within our lifetime, the longer we live, the more that happens. Oops. I wonder if this is faster. 1, 1, 2. Doing it right, right? Yep. Okay, I think I will still have glass for this. I won't have glass for the roof, but I guess I'm not running out of glass. Hooray! Once I get the cobblestone in, then I'll have to start working on the terracotta and beds. Oopsies. Keeping on the lookout in case any more slimes pop up without my permission. What am I building? I'm expanding the block museum. Howdy, welcome back to the stream. I'm getting up more areas. I'm setting up more areas for blocks. We're making good progress, because once this is set, this is gonna last me till the end of part 4. Can't guarantee how much more after that, but it should. Famous last words. So as long as I don't run out of blocks between 1.13 and 1.17, I'll be fine. Because if not, then I'll just expand that way, and then I'll go all the way back. And the chances of me reaching that farthest corner is rather unlikely. I don't plan on expanding the block museum to cover the whole bottom area, because by doing that, starting outward and working my way in, I'd be limiting myself to which direction I can go. I haven't even been keeping up with any of the new snapshots or any of the new features. I've been very disconnected from whatever's happening out in the real world these past few weeks. Not longer than that, past couple months, because I've been spending a lot of time playing games, working on my fun little triangle game as well. I want that to be done soon, hopefully. And then, of course, what have I been putting on in the background? Say it with me now. More Doctor Who. After 10 years of procrastination. Are we getting a new cactus flower? Because if so, I would probably have it as a separate entry. Put another cactus with a flower on it. I feel like a cactus flower would be cool though, since we haven't had any cactus changes in years. We got cactus being added. We got their model being changed right after. We got cactus used for dye, then cactus as food for the camels that I kind of forgot existed. And we then get, I think that's it. I think cactus has only been had a feature change a few times. Yeah, with the new cactus flower, that's gonna add something to it. The number of Doctor Who, I just started the 11th. I've made it so far, and I still have a little more before it feels like I'll be in the home stretch. I'll put the cactus flower as a new entry. I say that now, then watch me change my mind in 5 years when we get to 1.22. No, wait, it's not 1.22, right? Isn't it 1.21 what is it, 6 or 7? 5? What version is coming out next? Ever since they started claiming these small updates to be important, I can't remember. It's not 1.22 though, right? That's still eventually. We're having another small update before then. Or potentially even more small updates. Fourth Doctor in 82. Fourth Doctor was still around in 82? I thought his last series was in 80. Unless they were showing like reruns, recent episodes. Oop. Alright, we're just about done with the glass. Then I can come back with cobblestone and fill in the rest of this. Then we get to do something else. Hooray! Because I gotta say, as much as I need to get this done, this is rather boring. I'd rather do some other fun things. You gotta remember, Paul is approaching grandpa years by now. In fact, I think already passed. K9 is great, and I'm a little sad he wasn't around very long. Mark 1, Mark 2. Mark 3 only had about 3 appearances across the main series and spin-offs. Mark 4, though, has had more importance. My first Doctor was first Doctor since I had to do it, had to watch from the very beginning. And so, November, I believe. November, I said, alright, after 10 years of putting it off, I think I'm ready to just power through all 850 episodes that aren't lost. Looks like I'm getting on track though, because I'll be done catching up entirely through the main series and its various spin-offs by the time the new season comes out. I think the Wikipedia page says May. I don't blame you, Ian, for not watching Doctor Who. I'm only watching because people kept bugging me about it and talking about it for years. Years I've been hearing people, and so I figured, alright, I need background noise for hours on end. And this is what I went with. And then I'll never watch the series again. There were, I think, 147 lost episodes, and out of those, I think 50-ish have been recreated and or reconstructed. No, maybe there's 97. I think more were found from the original 147. Now there's about 97 lost. And so about half of those are gone as of now. Do I need this much? I'll put back some of this. Yeah, every once in a while, they have audio samples. They have old audio from the episodes and then produce animated recreations. Kung Fu movies. I've never been a big Kung Fu person. I'm pretty sure I've seen the original Karate Kid. And no, trilogy. I think the original trilogy, and then there's also the remake from sometime later. Will we ever know how many books are lost? I feel like there's more books lost than when it comes to televised content. Because to recreate a book, as in have another copy of it, you have to reprint the whole thing. When it comes to digital media, it comes down to copying all the old material onto a new container. But yeah, I don't think we'll ever be able to know how much is lost. In a sense, being lost media is going to require the publisher losing its copies, me losing its copies, the people who bought the book losing its copy or losing their copies. Sure, it's only been distributed to 3 people plus myself plus the publishers. Bruce Lee movies? Yeah, I never watched Bruce Lee content. Oop. Was this path finished? I don't remember. But once I get to the end, I'm going to add the pathway that starts going around the corner. Oop. Feels like I'm going to fall off here, but I know it's all solid. It is totally my fault for building the floor primarily out of glass, but oh well. I chose this path and now I'm sticking to it. I don't feel like swapping out the entire glass floor of here, even though when 1.18 rolls around, I could build some sort of scaffolding underneath. I'm probably not going to do that, but I could if I wanted. Alright, now I've caught up. Alright, let me just take a look at this real fast. Anything important? Alright, it can wait. Alright, and boop, make sure my preview's all nice and live. Any drop frames? Nope. Even on this rainy day. What do we got? An hour and 3. Hour and 3 minutes says OBS. Paul, when did what time era are the movies you're thinking of in terms of when they came out? Concentration is required for accuracy, but then I'm not paying attention to the cobblestone count. I know the question wasn't originally for me, but I don't remember, Ian, if you were here when I was talking about it recently. In terms of watching something that is now lost media, multiple Nullatrum videos I have watched are now lost media. And the example I gave recently was Nullatrum did a Minecraft quiz, I think in 2014. He brought some other guy on as the participant, and he asked him various Minecraft questions. And so that video I remember watching. I totally remember watching it all the way through back when I was a wee lad. And that video's gone. However, you could still find remnants of the video because on Wayback, multiple, or at least one of the channel archives, one of the web pages on there, it has the video listed. I don't remember if the thumbnail was saved, but at least the video URL and the title are on there. So proof the video once existed, but no longer does. Another one of his videos was Nolatrum's last Minecraft-related video produced was how many dirt blocks can you name? I'm really sad. I was supposed to save that one, but I didn't. I was supposed to save that video. I'm also mad that his Polyworld Creation episode 4, the only copy of it in existence, to my knowledge, has half the audio missing. And that's sadness because I had 2 years to verify that file and I never did. 2 years to re-download. That may be gone for good. Writing your own personal stories, Potato, and then losing them is one of the saddest lost media on there. I had a good story. Good for like 11-year-old me. I had a good story written years ago as a class assignment, and I'm sad because I liked it. But then I went digging through my stuff and I couldn't find it. And that it was a pretty good story about different creatures on planets. This was right around the time I was interested in Spore because the creatures I had in mind were Spore-based stuff. And so they're like different planets. One came on a spaceship to like invade the planet, and then something happened, got sucked through a black hole. Yeah, that video is gone. But every once in a while, I stumble upon my reference sheet for there. Yeah, that story, to my knowledge, is now lost media, and I'm sad because I wanted to rewrite and update it, have it be cleaner. I'm pretty sure it was written in blue cursive erasable pen, because that's what I used back in the day. But yeah, that was all on paper though. I don't know how much of my digital stores I lost because I held on to all my own digital copies of those. But yeah, printed stuff I've lost for sure. The story for MDDO. At least the concept lives on because I don't have any reference to my stuff. I'm sure there are details to what I've lost. Oh, my bed's not over here. I left it down in the block museum. Whoop. I can put that cobblestone away. Hardened clay, that's what we're working on. And I think it's all up top. Because this is a 1.6 block. 1.6 would have been up here. Even if the original story, the source material for a story isn't very good, it's always nice when you do have it years later in case you ever make it better. I got stained clay. Alright. Place your bets now. Think I have all the colors? Question, Potato, because you'd probably know fastest. Does the regular stained clay, the undyed one, does this have a terracotta variant, or is it only the colored ones? It's only the colored ones, right? Red, orange, yellow, lime, green, blue. Undye has no glaze. Alright, that's what I was thinking. Good job made with the past. These are almost color-coded. Alright, let's see. Yep, I have all the colors. Cool. I'll just toss these in the furnaces real fast. Time to spend some of those saplings, since I'm not gonna waste coal to cook up one singular item. Alright, and boop. Wonder if this is gonna split into the different thingies. Oh, yeah, it did. Alright, cool. I guess while that's cooking up, I'll start grabbing the wool for all the beds. I still haven't fixed the spawners yet, and I need to. But no, I haven't done that yet. Alright, so I'm looking for the wool. I feel like it might be easier for me instead of dealing with the sheep. Might be easier to just grab each of the different wools. Oh wait, I don't need red because I already have the red bed. That's the default. The default's already in the block museum. Yellow lime. I have green right. Yep. Looks like I have new recipes unlocked. Is there really one for each of the different colors? Oh my gosh. Red, orange, yellow, lime, green, cyan, light blue, dark blue, purple, magenta, pink. Yes, I'm well aware of all the recipes unlocked. Then white, I know I have elsewhere. Light gray, dark gray. Howdy. There were two different 1.12 pre-3 uploads because the first one had bugs in regards to advancements crashing. I think that's right? Yellow, lime, green, cyan, light blue, dark, purple, magenta, pink, white, light gray, dark gray, black, brown. You know what? Maybe I should grab red because that's the bed I'll be taking with me. I didn't think about that, but then I realized I need another sleeping bag. I left my last sleeping bag over at one of the outposts. I think it was the Desert Village one. I remember my dad talking about Robotech a long time ago. I never ended up watching it, but I did consider it. Wasn't Robotech part of a larger universe? Alright, let me grab the white real fast. Is this really all the white wool I have? I feel like I spent a bunch of my wool on something, but I can't remember what I did. Start chapter 2 and never finish it again. I feel like there's a lot of folks who end up doing stuff like that. So there's my red bed. Don't worry, it's absolutely red. Trust me on that. I haven't fixed the name tag, but that bed will be labeled as red soon, meaning 1.13. Alright, there we go. So that one is my own sleeping bag. Yes, I know the recipes are unlocked. Oop. And then the rest of these are going into the block museum. Z all the way home. And you're a C.AI user. You're one of those. I say one of those, but truth be told, I only know one or two other people who uses it. It's not for me. I've been avoiding generative AI other than the old Dolly Mini. I think it had a name change, but Dolly Mini back from 2020, I believe. Because that made goofy pictures. They looked terrible, but they were funny. It would give you you'd input the basic prompt and then it would generate the like 3 or 6 different preview images. No, it was 9. It was a 3x3 grid. I messed around with that for about a week and then that was it. If none of your ideas are interesting, why not bring all the ideas together? If they're not exclusively incompatible, bring them together. Innocence has multiple different key points that I wanted to write stories of. And then I thought, how about I just bring it together? And then I did. I still have more ideas I want to bring in, but that's going to have to wait for books 2 and 3. If I were to ever talk with fictional characters, I'd always do that in my own head. It'd be weird to me seeing it on a screen. Yeah, Paul, I remember watching. I didn't watch it on TV. I went back and went through the series later, but Mobile Suit Gundam. I still need to finish the Universal Century. I'm still on the Universal Century timeline. That's a I'll get there eventually thing. Oh wait, you know what I didn't do? I might have forgotten about my stuff cooking up. Oops. Can I plop that? Ah, I still can't put beds on glass. Okay, we need more cobblestone. I'm coming back, but we also need hardened clay. Oh wait, I don't have any. I don't have the space for all the hardened clay I just cooked up. Hold on here. Come back, because this sleeping bag is going back to the campfire where it belongs. Yeah, I need some sort of faster travel through here. Maybe I could put some sort of boat highway. The only problem is, once I get to this area, it's not flat anymore. Plus, I think it would obstruct the view. Doing crochet. I didn't realize you crocheted. I could never get into knitting or crocheting or sewing. I had plenty of family members that did. They would do a quilting retreat every year. Last year they did that was 2024. And then the end. A lot of your chats ended up triggering the filter means you were doing something wrong. How dare you speak like that to an AI? Yada yada. Alright, so let me grab all the goods. Oh yeah, one thing I need to do, I need to change the textures. I need to change the couple of textures on here that people originally viewed as slightly offensive. I will bring those back because I don't know how many people use Ultimate Polycraft Pack other than me. All of them covered certain types of topics. Did you not bring up said topics? Or are those just the characters you were referring to? Yeah, a full novel potato is a massive commitment. Doing small stuff. One thing with writing short stories, really short stories, is you get all your basic stuff down, and then you could take that later and expand upon to make a larger book. I want to say, in regards to Transformers, Paul, I only ever watched the original series. It's multiple seasons, I believe. Then there was also Beast Wars from the early 2000s, I think. I think it was 2004, somewhere around there. And then animated, Transformers animated. That one was live when I watched it. The others I watched later. Howdy. I see ya, buddy. You think the slime's gonna do it? Oh, come on. Oh, no way. Is he 3 blocks wide? Ah, I was hoping he was only 2 blocks wide. Yeah. Alright, this is it. be prepared. Oh, hold up. There you go. Bye! It's thoroughly entertaining watching the particles down there. I had fun. Alright, back to what I was doing. We have more of these to be plopping down. Shortly afternoon, it'll take about 4 minutes or so until nighttime. Until then, we've got enough time to plop down this. I should have grabbed the cobblestone, because I had space for the cobblestone. In fact, hold on, let me also write down. Because I fixed the shulker shell texture, it's still purple. That has been turned into green. Okay, so it looks like I start from the bottom left and then go up. Green cyan. Dark purple. Jet of pink, white. And then light gray, dark gray, black. And brown. Hooray! Alright, in fact, while I'm here, how about I try digging up the glass? I'm not familiar with the whole Cartoon Network and Adult Swim correlation. I remember years ago, back when I was on Cartoon Network a little bit, when I was watching, I did not have any program on there that included me. The only TV shows I've been in have been live tapings where they needed a live audience. This includes stuff like Penn and Teller, and there's also part of the laugh track for... Oh my gosh, what's the name of it? It was a Netflix show. Had 20 episodes. No Good Nick, that's what it was. I remember that. It's kind of funny. We went there for a school-related trip to the taping of that, and it included content that teachers were a bit about. But oh well. Let's see if I can make it back here before I have to sleep again, but I don't think so. Creative conventions, mid-80s. Is that still going on these days? Or has it been replaced? Oh, I'm hungry. Nom 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 nom. I feel like a diet of exclusive bacon would not be healthy in the real world. But that's okay, this is Minecraft. If I only ever want to eat bacon, I can eat bacon. Oh yeah, hold up, let me grab... Oh, hold on, I needed one of these glass pieces, because I only needed to dig up 15. Not 16. I'll hold on to the cobblestone anyway. But, all these beds... I'm gonna put the brown first, because brown going after black always feels a little weird, so I'll have the brown replace the default red bed. Because by replacing the default red bed, I already have one of those way back in the beta 1.3 era, so I don't need to put another one. Alright, sun's going down. I'll take advantage of the blue bed, the proper blue bed, because way back when I was changing the textures, when I was changing the bed texture, I thought about using the 1.12 blue bed texture, but I said, nah, I'll just make my own bed texture. And it is very high contrast compared to the normal one. When you see red, you can go to bed. I do like the 3D models for the beds, though. I kind of wish more items had 3D models, like the doors. I missed the 3D door items. I don't know if those were ever added in vanilla, but we did have the 3D doors as blocks. I still need to fix the oak door model. I kind of want to make it consistent with the jungle and acacia door types because those are 3D. Well, I haven't done that. One day, perhaps. I don't even know if the models from what was it? From the 1.8 snapshots are even gonna keep working. There may come a day where the jungle and acacia doors stop working. In fact, I should probably investigate and make sure that they are still 3D. You know, why did I come down here? I need a staircase. I need a staircase on this side. This is a very far travel distance. What I think I'll do is put a staircase, maybe starting around here or so. If I have the staircase here, it'll go up and end off maybe up there. Or if I started it around here, and then if I had it go that way, it'll end up there. I don't know, we'll see. And then, boop. Alright, so start from the bottom means, there we go. I also need to put lights in here. I just haven't taken the time to do so. Is that right? Hold up. Brown, orange, yellow. Oh, how do I make this 4, not 3? That's my fault. That's my problem. Looking at it wrong. Magenta, pink. Oh, I missed green. Oopsies. Hold up. Have to dig all these. Is there no tool for beds? I was expecting it to be axe because it's mostly wood. Unless it's like shears. Does shears break beds quickly? No. Huh. I thought the coloring seemed off. Yeah, I guess now I know. Because the corner up top here is supposed to be white. Ta-da! That leaves me with 1 slot. So I've got 1 more block to put there, and I don't know what it's going to be. I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, I need light. I need to put light across the glass, but that'll have to wait until it's nighttime to do so. Move that over. Alright, no, keep that. Oop, keep that there. So yeah, I think I'll start working on the staircase next. I thought about expanding this cobblestone to keep going all the way around. I don't know if I will do that. Either way, I will work on the staircase, so I'll go from there. In fact, let me set that down real fast. So it's just cobblestone and stone slabs. Smooth stone slabs if you're playing 1. That's a zombie. I think it's 1.16. That's no longer a zombie. There's either 1.16 or 1.14 that added smooth stone as a block variant. We talked about this before, because we talked about this on VR Experiment. Man, that was so long ago already. It's weird to think that my first part of InfDev Plus, Modded Super Flat Survival, and VR Experiment were right after UMP Part 3. I think it's Part 3. Because I did UMP from 2021 all the way until 2022. It's weird to think that the time coverage from the start of Part 1 to the end of Part 3 is going to be about the same length for part 4 in its entirety. Let me put all this away. I don't need them. Oh, so close. Once that stack's complete, then I can fill it up. Combine those into another block, another stack of blocks. I don't know if there's going to be enough slabs, but I'll take it anyway. I probably don't need this much cobblestone, but if I run out of slabs, then I could at least build the outline with the cobblestone. Alright, so that was in place. I've got my sleeping bag. I'm all set now. Maybe it would be better if I started from the top and worked my way down. That will allow me to put the staircase wherever it needs to be most efficient on this side. The only thing is I need to make sure that I don't run over where it's currently located. Maybe I should start. Hold up, what is this? Did an Enderman steal my dirt that used to be there? I don't know. Every once in a while, a block looks like it's missing, and I blame the Enderman, even though I have no proof whether or not Enderman really did indeed steal that block or not. Man, I need dirt to fill this in. I'm pretty sure sand used to be here. It's also this place that's looking like a mess. This was supposed to be grass, but I don't remember what happened to it. Again, with the ink sacks? Buddy, I don't need these. I'm now looking down upon this and I'm realizing how extensive this is. Like, oh my goshness, this is quite a distance here. Yeah, maybe I will start from the bottom, working my way up. I think that might be a smarter idea. Should I let the squid live out the rest of their time in agony, or should I end it now? Because they really like spawning here. I have a squid farm and I don't even mean to have that, but oh well. One of those blame the Farlands sort of thing. Oh, what is this? Why is that exposed stone? There's no way I should have left that like that. Yeah, I'm telling you, Endermen really do like stealing their stuff. Who knows? Why don't I hear the step sounds? Oh, wait, you know what? I totally forgot. I turned the game audio way down yesterday because of the Ender Dragon. Y'all are probably going to start hearing the game more now because, oops, my fault. I forgot how I had to turn it down yesterday because the dragon was so loud. And now I'm not fighting the dragon anymore. Yeah, if I were to expand this from around here, my only concern is that it goes up to where the water is. I don't really want to disturb all that ice and stuff, but I might end up doing so. Because if I were to end it around there... Well, here, let me at least expand this a little bit. So if I have this portion here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that would put it here, I think. The only thing is, how high up is this supposed to go? I'll just pop down a little bit more. noticed yesterday. What'd you notice yesterday? Was it something I was talking about? Or are you saying how extensive this is? Oh, the sound. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's oopsies on my part. Yeah, I turned it down because that dragon was getting to be a little obnoxious, and then I forgot to turn it back up. My fault. Oh, you know what? Now might be a good time to start putting all the light down. I'm glad we could put torches on glass now. Oh, do I only put them on this one pathway here? Hold up. But why? Maybe I should go back and add more torches. This seems a little questionable. The reason for the second level is it was originally intended to be the viewing area. And I want to know why I have why I have stone blocks here. Oh, you know why? Back when the iron trapdoor was added, you couldn't put iron trapdoors anywhere. But now you can. That reminds me, we need to go over to the subzells. We need to go back to subzells because subzells has trapdoors that are not floating yet. Ah, I step away for 30 seconds. This is why we need torches. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so looks like all the torches go between... Oopsies. Hold up, that's not what I wanted. All the torches go between... Yeah. Ow. As long as I can knock stuff off. Fight! Bye. Go after him, Zomble. Ah, you didn't. I was concerned that creeper was gonna survive. Got a little close to the edge there. Uh-oh, baby Zomble. Maybe what I'll do with the torches is just plop them after almost every other block. Every 1 to 2 blocks. Oopsies. Should say every 2 to 3. This is an interesting live stream as well. There are more people here today compared to usual, it feels. Why is that skelly bum so fast? Ah, almost made that. Almost did the one-hit wonder. Whoop. And ta-da! Oh wait, no, not that one. Ta-da, we made it to the end. So yeah, the only thing is I need to put torches on this side. What's the lowest light level we reach? Yeah, 3 and 4. Yeah, I'll need to put torches on that side. That's where the pillars come in handy, but I haven't added those yet. But you can already tell it's a big difference, because if you look down the pathway, there are not too many things that are popping up. Just the occasional spider and creeper. And looks like another zomble. Boop. Nom 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 nom. Sorry, glass. I think we might be all set here, so let me head up top, catch some Z's. I'm satisfied with the lighting as it currently stands, and then we'll go from there. I'll take the sleeping bag, thank you. Frozen. If you're talking about the stream being frozen, I'm seeing no drop frames. Everything's supposed to be fine. And badoop. Could just be a you thing today. Alright, let's see. So with this, do I really want to extend this? Probably not. I think I'll just work on the staircase. So if I started it consistent with how this one is, that puts it at 2 blocks right next to the slab. Thankfully, I have a wall that I could build across going all the way up. Hold up, so yeah, I've got those there. I think that's correct. Yep, alright, up we go. I'm watching that spoiler. Never mind. He heard me say his name and he disappeared from existence. But let's see how far we can go. I know we're gonna run into the next... whatchamacallit? We're gonna run into the next location where the pillar is supposed to be. But I'm not concerned with that right now. Oh wait, you know what? If it's right where a slab's supposed to be, that will get me to an odd number again. Or sorry, get me back to an even number, since I'm currently odd. Hooray. I really hope this is before the staircase over there, because if it's not, that would be a big ol' waste. But at least by going down this path, I'll be at the beginning, towards the beginning area. I should say the beginning of the outside, not the beginning of the block museum area. There's another green bean. Come on, buddy, despawn. Oop. I'm also thinking about going to the pig spawner area soon, because I need to get some XP and repair my stuff. I don't need to, but I'd feel better if I did. Come on, let's see. Think we'll run out of slabs? Time to find out. I also wonder if this entire area is gonna turn dark on the right side. The stone wall. If I save and quit, when I come back, if the entire underside is just gonna be dark. Because that's how Minecraft handles its chunks. It'll be dark all the way until the one closest to the bottom. But hooray, we made it! And we didn't run out, we got 5 slabs left. Party potato. So with the pillar being there, then this right here doesn't save us too much time, but that's alright. At least once I'm down there, then I won't have to worry about being so far away. Let's see, so it looks like I built the pillar right next to it. 1 block gap. fact, how about I do all this? Alright, as you can tell, I'm back at it again doing some of that compulsive terrain smoothing. I really need dirt and to clean up this whole area later. Or maybe I'll do that after this. I have a lot of dirt. As of recent mining events, I've acquired a large amount of dirt. This might be a good time to collect it. Man, look at that lava. It's just sitting there. A one singular pillar. Because its source is gone. Yeah, unlike other water where it's multiple blocks, why this is just boop. Alright, so perhaps what I'll do first is expand this. Since I've realized this doesn't take as much cobblestone as I thought it would. It might be worth expanding this. And then I'll need to put the pillars on the undersides as well. Alright, yeah, we'll go a little bit. At least enough to get a few pillars in. That will help with the lighting. Let's see, are there any other 1.12e things to do? I could build a room that uses the different glazed terracotta patterns. The 2 patterns per each. I don't know, we'll see. So what's the space between? 11 blocks. Alright. Let me make sure I did that right. Yep, alright, cool. I'll expand up from here, but I want to get the distance between each first. Ah, I did not get like that one. Didn't collect that one either. Oi. The urge to keep going just to get one more glass. Block. Block. And block. There we go. Alright, cool. I'll go up from here. I like double checking or triple or quintuple checking my numbers just to verify that everything's all set. Because I don't want to build a bunch of pillars 3 blocks tall or 4 blocks tall and realized, oop, they're not supposed to go like that. I didn't need to tear them all down. So yeah, I'll figure out how to handle... Oh, I can Halo reach up there. I'll figure out how to handle this soon. In fact, here, let me first make sure I get these torches in place. Alright, last stack. I'm really gonna need more torches. Y'all know me and torches. I plop them down everywhere. Alright, let's extend the top part to make sure that all these pillars have connecting points. You know, maybe I just won't put a pillar right here. I really don't have to. But otherwise, the next one would go right there. But I think I'll just leave it. There's nothing for it to connect to anyway. Alright, what do we got? OBS says about 10 minutes or so. And this feels like a good stopping point. Whoop. Ah, but I can't reach down here. Oh, I guess I can if I just casually whoop. Little on the dangerous side, I say, with how close to the void it is. Oh no, I missed a pillar. Whoopsies. I guess what I could do if I wanted is connect these pillars all the way up to where they connect on the underside of the staircase here. That's something. So then that one would go up. This one would go up. This one would go up. Whoop. Almost fell off there. Let's try to avoid that. Maybe I do need the torches here. Let's see, how much will that help? Yeah, that helps a little bit. That's not really required because what I'm going to do is put torches along the side of the wall here. Come on, lighting, can you update, please? It's so slow. The lighting engine is so slow. Oi. Yeah, let me make sure all of these are where they're supposed to be. So anything over a slab is not the block above. It adds an extra. Oh. Hi, Mr. Enderman. How's it going? Don't mind me. In fact, I think now might be a good time to catch some Z's here. And I even have this walkway I could... Oh, really? I even have this walkway here where it's a good spot. There we go, that's better. Alright, let me expand the cobblestone here. Because I want these to go way all the way up. This one I know I'm going to take fall damage from. Oh. Ow. My leg, says the fish from SpongeBob. I want to say that fish has a name, but I totally can't remember what his name. It was like Frank or Phil or something like that. I can't remember his name. Alright, I think I'm all set now. Man, that looks odd. That's okay. It worked better when it was in the underground area, because it was like my pathways going across as we go through the cave. But then we're out here in the open area, and not particularly designed. But that's alright. I wonder if I should orient any of these. Like change the rotation. I don't really think I need to. I want the arrow that way. I wonder if I could turn the arrow. Hold up. Because that's the way it points normally. What if I did like that? No, I'll have the arrow point forward. That way when you're looking at it, this one points right. There we go. Hooray, Minecraft patterns. Yeah, I'm thinking about cooking up more of these and building some sort of design, and then never use the block again. Yep, we're all set. We're all ready for 1.13. Maybe I'll leave that last slot empty in the event that there is something from 1.12 I missed. Oh, wait a minute. Did I ever put wither skulls here? Hold on. When 1.4 rolled around, how many of the heads did I pick up? Okay, I did put the wither skull down. Cool, but I didn't put any of the other heads. I need a charged creeper, though. Whoop. I said charged creeper. Come on, buddy. Huddlink. Whoop. That's not cool. How many blocks did I just lose? The pillar. The stupid pillar was in the way. And then I got stuck. Alright, well, that's not the end of the world. Because it looks like it was just sandstone, spruce, and birch stuff. I don't know what I'm missing. I'll have to look back and see what used to be here. But I could at least fix the hole. That creeper targeted me. Don't worry, I can fix this though. Let's see, we're getting low on time. Maybe I'll check and see what I have and make an educated guess. Or, I know, I could just whip out the stream in a new window. I'm pretty sure it was just a birch stair and slab. And another sandstone type. Maybe a sandstone slab. Alright, so yeah, I'll take all that glass. Nope, not the string. At least I'm gonna get more string. I didn't know how much I needed it until I spent it all in trading. Then the other stuff goes into warehouse 2. Warehouse 2, electric boogaloo. That's what it says on the sign. Zombie flush, zombie flush. Oh, it was right next to it. Oop. Alright, we're all good to head back down. We'll see what sort of a hole needs to be corrected. Is it 1 minute? Minute and a half, says OBS. We should be able to go down there, put the glass back, and then hiccup, go from there. Go, go, go. Yeah, I'm looking around here. That Infinifurnace, that's irreplaceable. If you think the spawner is replaceable, that's a big nope. The bedrock is irreplaceable, except that's not going anywhere since there's no normal ways to get rid of that. That portal is irreplaceable. The dragon egg is semi-irreplaceable. Yeah, so if we're looking at the different plank types, we're looking at birch, plank, jungle. If I have a spruce, stair and slab, birch, stair and slab, I'm pretty sure this was a jungle stair and slab. And then for the sandstone, we have the sandstone chiseled stair. Oh, that's tripwire. This might be a sandstone slab. I don't know what else it would be. since I think those were added about the same time, unless I have a sandstone slab over here with a brick, but I don't think brick slabs and sandstone slabs are at the same time. Oh yeah, and I can get rid of this cobblestone. Yeah, I guess that was that. So I think now I know. But we are out for today, so I'll need to fix this on my own time. So yeah, I'll come back and fix the missing blocks. And then I think that's all it. So if you have any final thoughts, say them now. Let me mad dash back to the warehouse, then we'll end off there. That'll be it for today. Tomorrow we're going to be in the re-upload for 1.12 pre-3. Since there are two versions. This one, I haven't touched any of the advancements because the bug fixed was related to advancements causing crashes, and so I've been trying to avoid doing anything that might cause additional advancements. But it looks like we're getting a lot of recipes unlocked, so I guess that's a positive. Yep, this is indeed all it for today. Boop and boop. Thank you all for watching. Bye.